going on, Jerome? So, of course, JJ McCarthy is a future franchise quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, but there has been an interesting development. So, Kevin Seifert, ESPN, who is not Carl Gerbschmidt, in his piece over the weekend, Vikings quarterback questions, blah, 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 blah. Interesting piece is this. Listed at 219 pounds at the start of training camp, McCarthy dropped more than 20 pounds this fall, following a pattern familiar for many football players who put strength workouts on hold during the rehabilitation process. So McCarthy having the meniscus surgery done and losing 20 pounds, which it's kind of weird, right? So, of course, everyone reads this as, oh, my God, here we go. He's going to be playing at 150 pounds soaking wet, and he's just going to be ragdolled out there because that's how we as Vikings fans roll. But, nah, it's nothing to worry about, right? So McCarthy will be able to effectively put back on the weight. He's already out there throwing on the field. I'm sure that strength training has resumed as well. And what's interesting is that he was listed at 202 at Michigan. And he was, looking pretty slim with the tilted brim. What's my MF name? And at the combine, he did come in at 219. Now, this might be a spot too where it's kind of similar to Bryce Young, where with McCarthy and his frame, they're worried about his weight, so maybe they bulk things up a little bit. Who really knows? But JJ McCarthy, whatever the hell he weighed in training camp and preseason, certainly looked good to go. But of course, after the surgery, so here's this weird too. So professional athletes, obviously are a different breed, but if I had a debilitating knee injury where I was up on blocks for a couple weeks, I feel like I would go the other direction. I feel like I would just gain a little bit of weight, but maybe that's just me. Actually, I feel like that's most of us. Get the hell out of here, man. Right? But, of course, the weight issue thing at forefront of mine because of Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is listed at 210 in his bra. Please. So Jaden Daniels looks like he weighs like a $180 out there, right? And also the way that Jaden Daniels runs, like that's not an anomaly here in Washington as well as back at LSU. He does not know how to slide, and he literally just randomly throws his body into piles. It's kind of hilarious, but you do worry about durability, right? Also, it comes back to Kirk Cousins, and Kurt was listed at 205 throughout most of his career. He admitted himself that he played at about 190 pounds for the Vikings, and he never had any serious durability issues. And the one major injury he did have was Achilles, and maybe that's obviously it's not tied to body weight, but he did have that durability despite playing behind some really poop offensive lines. So really is something that JJ McCarthy, like he does need to put on that weight again, and would love to have him have a little bit more muscle on that frame, not only for durability but also for being able to stand up to running the ball, which is what he's going to have to do, as well as having some more muscle to pack a little bit more zip of Miracle Whip on some of those throws. So this is how he needs to be staring at a Juicy Lucy until OTAs begin. Something vaguely sexual about that. It's going to be good to go, right? Also, McCarthy needs to be like, more fatties, as in me. Because, it would be great if McCarthy, his walking around weight on game day is about 215 at minimum. So that's exactly what we need. But it's something it always seems like it's something, right? And no, this is another non-controversy. It's just like him getting injected, where it's just like, that's routine. Yeah, but it is a little disconcerting that he did drop that much weight, but he'll have that back on and be good to go. Like, even if he doesn't during OTAs, training camp, whatever, like preseason, regular season, he's got that time frame, so he should be good to go. But your thoughts are thoughts. JJ McCarthy apparently lost 20 pounds. Yeah, let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys know what to do. Skull production value.